Hey there, it's Alan. It is June 28th, 2014, and I'm 3 weeks on T. But for this video, I wanted to take a moment to tell you about my top surgery situation and decision-making process and date. So I have scheduled top surgery, and it's gonna be soon, which is crazy. It's gonna be August 5th, which is like 5 weeks from now. Really crazy, but exciting. I feel good about it. So, on August 5th, 2014, nice, yeah, I'm going to have top surgery with Dr. Crane in San Francisco, California. Well, not in San Francisco. It's actually in Greenbrae, which is something like half an hour north of San Francisco. And so, okay, so let me tell you about my process of making the decision and so forth, in case that's helpful to anybody or in case you're curious. So as I think I talked about somewhat before, well, I know I made a video about my consultation with Dr. Crane that I had a few months ago. There's a video about that. So I started out being interested in Dr. Crane because he's close. I mean, the drive, depending on traffic, is like, well, an hour and a half, which is not that bad, you know? At least I don't have to do a plane flight. I think it would suck to do a plane flight, like, you know, a week after surgery, which I would have to do if I went to Dr. Garamoni in Florida. So I wanted to try to stay away from that. And also, I think Dr. Crane has a really good reputation. I know at least a couple of guys who have had top surgery with him, and they seem to have quite good experiences and good results. And I know that Dr. Crane has had a lot of experience. He's very highly trained, so that's why I wanted to go with him. I had a dilemma for a while, though, partly about the money, because at first I wasn't sure if my insurance would cover it. I mean, my insurance has been covering my testosterone treatment and labs and doctor's appointments related to that, which is awesome, but it turns out, as the ladies at Dr. Crane's office investigated on my behalf, that my insurance does not cover SRS. Like, it has an explicit exclusion for sexual reassignment surgery or transgender surgery. So that is really a bummer. So I thought for a long time about whether I wanted to try to change my insurance situation or just, like, wait and see if my insurance situation changes, or if I'd want to just pay cash for the surgery. So I thought about it, and I was like, well, so I get my insurance through my wife's work, so I was like, is it really going to change that much in the new year when the new plans take effect every January? I don't know why it would change that much, you know? Although I do, well, I'm still, like, sort of planning to get in touch with the HR people there and tell them, like, did you guys know that the insurance is excluding SRS and that it will affect your employees and their families, actually? So I still want to do that, but I kind of doubt that they would, like, go with a new plan, which might be more expensive for all of the employees just because of that. I mean, it'd be nice, but I kind of doubt that that would happen. So I also looked into other options. So I could get insurance through my work, but I would have to pay a lot every month. So I would end up paying a lot anyway, so that wouldn't really make a difference in the long run in terms of money spent. Or I also looked into getting just private insurance, like through Kaiser, because I know that Kaiser, at least in California, covers all transgender care, including surgery, so that would be cool. But then I looked at their website, and with the monthly premium plus deductible and copay and all that, it would really not help me much, if any. So that is kind of pointless. So I was like, well, I guess it's either I like wait for a super long time and see if insurance changes just by chance, and that does not sound attractive, or I could go with some other insurance option where I'd have to pay a lot more for the premiums than I am now, so then I'd be paying extra money anyway. So I was like, well, might as well just pay cash. So that's what I'm doing. I mean, thankfully I'm able to, because, I'm 31, I've been working for a while, I'm professional, I work at community college, so I could do that. I mean, money could be tight for a little while, but I can pay for it. So I'm thankful for that. I feel lucky, but yeah, I'm happy about it. So I'm gonna be paying for it. As I said in my video about the consultation with Dr. Crane, the out-of-pocket charge is $8,820, something like that. It's weird. It's so abstract. It's hard to wrap my mind around what that means exactly. Like, I think about that comes out, like, that's what I would make teaching, like, around 2 courses at school in my work as an instructor, which is a lot of work. That's a lot of money. But still, even though I try to quantify it like that, it feels abstract. It's hard to really feel the impact of that money. So that's weird. But anyway, so I decided to pay because there's really no magic option for me right now. Let's see, what else? So then I was like, okay, well, I want to schedule it soon then, when I've decided to how to pay. So, I called the office, and of course, they had run out of some of the sooner appointments that they had available back when I had my consultation. So, there are no appointments that would work with my school teaching schedule until basically a year from now. Like, late spring or early summer 2015, which is crazy. And I was like, if I know I'm gonna pay cash, why wait that long? Because it's not like it's gonna be cheaper. So then I had a dilemma, and I got in touch with Dr. Garamoni's office in Florida, and I scheduled a phone consultation with him, because I was like, well, if he has sooner appointments, like at the end of this summer or in December, when I have time off, could be good, I guess, despite having to do the plane flight. So I did not have the consultation with Dr. Garamoni because just a couple days before that was scheduled, I was contacted by Dr. Crane's office, and they told me that somebody had canceled, so they had an opening on August 5th. So I was like, that's perfect. That'll give me, like, somewhere around 2.5 to 3 weeks to recover before I have to start teaching again. So that's decent enough, I hope. So, yeah, I've reserved it. That's it. And so another sort of issue related to getting the surgery with Dr. Crane is that, as some of you may know if you've been in touch with his office, there's a new guy coming into the practice. A new surgeon whom Dr. Crane is training to do, I don't know if it's just top surgery or other trans surgeries as well. So, when I have surgery on August 5th, Dr. Crane will be working with the new guy, who is named Dr. Satterwhite, and sort of teaching him how to do it. So for my surgery, both of them will be present. So even though I'm sure that Dr. Satterwhite will be doing some of it, if not a large part of it. I still feel very confident because Dr. Crane will be there, so if anything goes wrong, he could just jump in and deal with it. And also Dr. Crane will be overseeing, if not actually doing, like the pre-op thing where they, draw lines on your chest and like figure out the layout that it's gonna have. So I feel way more confident having Dr. Crane present for that, that's for sure. So it's pretty much like just having Dr. Crane do the whole thing, I believe. So that's cool. Because what I was facing before getting this appointment, it was the choice of potentially having surgery like on August 12th with only Dr. Satterwhite, without Dr. Crane being present. And I was kind of leaning towards it in a way because I just wanted to have the surgery soon, and I thought, he must be good because Dr. Crane wouldn't risk his reputation by inviting some dumb guy to his team. But still, I was like, well, it does make me a little nervous if Dr. Satterwhite wouldn't have had that much practice with top surgery. So anyway, Dr. Satterwhite will be doing top surgery August, later in the year, for I don't know how long. So just heads up about that if you're currently looking into Dr. Crane. So Dr. Crane himself does not really have many openings for top surgery until like May 2015 or something like that, which is crazy. Is there anything else I need to mention? Well, I think that pretty much covers it. Feel free to let me know if you have questions. Yeah, alright, talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.